Welcome. Today we're going to be discussing the eDIRECT feature called interactive reporting. Our goals: by the end of this session, you should understand the purpose of interactive reporting. You should understand and be able to use the dynamic filters associated with interactive reporting. And you should also be able to navigate student history and student response lookup, which are the two key areas within interactive reporting. A brief overview. Interactive reporting is a tool that includes two key areas. The first area is student history, which is for districts, schools, and teachers to allow access to view student non-summative test scores, so diagnostic interims, as well as EAGLE 2.0, for this current year's administration as well as previous year's administration. The second component is response lookup, which is a tool for teachers to view student response data as well as item responses for all students within a test session. In order to view student responses through interactive reporting, the teacher either must be assigned as the TA for the test session or have a student group associated with that group of students. Detailed directions for interactive reporting can be found in the eDIRECT user guide, which is posted in eDIRECT under General Information. To access interactive reporting, permissions must be added. Permissions can be added through the User Management tab within eDIRECT. The permissions will be titled Drc IRS, which stands for Interactive Reporting System. Permissions can be assigned at the district, school, and teacher level. To access interactive reporting, first log on to eDIRECT, then choose All Applications, and then Interactive Reporting. Interactive reporting utilizes what are called dynamic filters. These filters, when applied, will update the displayed data below based on the selected filters. Filters available for student history and response lookup include admin, school system, school name, test session name, LSID, and for student history only, first name and last name of the student. In addition to the dynamic filters, interactive reporting also has two options for column filters. The first option, you can sort the order of each column in the data table. If you'd like to reset the order at any time, you can click the reset arrow at the bottom right hand of the screen. The second option for column filters is going to allow you to narrow down what is in that specific column. So to do this, you'll access by clicking the three vertical dots on the right of the column name. The filters dialog box will appear. You can select what you would like to display within that column and then click Add Filters. This will automatically update the data displayed below based on the filters you've selected. Two components of interactive reporting. The first is called Student History. Student history will display non-summative student and test information from the current and previous year's administrations. Again, this will include interims, diagnostic, as well as EAGLE 2.0. In order to access the previous year's administration, you must have permissions to view the current administrations. The information displayed within student history is categorized into three areas. The first is student history. The second is going to be scores per assessment, and the final will be score detail. All of these reports can be downloaded as an Excel, CSV, or PDF document. The next component of interactive reporting is called response lookup. Response lookup is a teacher tool that will allow you to display student responses and other testing information for the current year's administrations. The response lookup section will display test score data such as test points earned and test points possible. There is another component called response lookup detail, which will be covered in further slides. This response lookup report can be downloaded as an Excel, CSV, or PDF for future use. The response lookup detail is another component within that response lookup tab under interactive reporting. The response lookup detail will display the item type, the item points earned out of total possible points, and will also allow a display of the student's response to each item, as well as the correct item response. Teachers and test administrators can display responses for the students within their test sessions only or within their student groups that have been assigned. And this response lookup detail can also be downloaded as an Excel, CSV, or PDF document. One of the key features of the response lookup detail is giving teachers the opportunity to view what a student selected, particularly for multi-part items, and what the correct answer should have been for those items. So within that response lookup detail section, you can scroll all the way to the far right to display a student's response to a test item. From there, it'll either display the correct answer or we'll have a link to the details column. That details column, if selected, will first display a screen that shows what the student answered for that item. If you click Next at the bottom right, it will display the correct answer for this item. This is a particularly good tool for those technology enhanced items, the drag and drop items, that in previous years and with different reports, we've been unable to access the correct answer as well as what the student responded. For any additional support, you can always access our user guides. The eDIRECT user guide in particular will have a comprehensive overview of every tab within eDIRECT. Additionally, that Eagle 2.0 user guide, because Eagle 2.0 ties into interactive reporting, will have a section on interactive reporting. And then our technical assistance protocol is displayed below for our school and district staff. If you have any questions that cannot be answered following the protocol, please reach out to Drc Customer Service. The phone number and email are listed below. And of course, any questions can be emailed to assessment@la.gov. This concludes our overview of interactive reporting.